YouTube waited 8 years to ban me. I don't think that's very legal. I was uploading some videos in 2009, just like everybody else, and they waited until 2017 to ban me. I don't really think that's very illegal. I was doing what everybody else was doing, and they waited 8 years, not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years. They waited 8 years. 8 is enough. About 8 years, man. What are they thinking? What are they doing? I tried to tell them, and I started trying to appeal immediately, but then they suspended my Gmail account immediately before I could totally appeal. I really wanted to appeal more and more. I was just uploading some fair use, transformative, karaoke style, lip syncing videos to YouTube, not ordinary videos. I mean, some of them were ordinary, and some of them were reaction videos, and there were ordinary videos that were totally allowed at the time, or still just ordinary YouTube videos, reaction videos, videos that you would see a lot on YouTube, videos that you see all the time on TikTok, stereo videos. Not stereo video, I mean, how do I say, lip syncing videos. A lot of these videos, they're really normal. Sometimes what they do, what TikTok does, what YouTube does, is they mute the videos if they have to, if they want to, or they remove the videos. They don't suspend the channels. YouTube doesn't normally suspend channels all the time. In that situation, TikTok doesn't always ban. They might ban some people sometimes for some things, but usually what they do when it's just karaoke stuff, lip syncing stuff, they just either mute the video, they silence the video, or they remove the video. They don't suspend normally. They don't ban the person. They don't terminate the person. They don't erase the person off the internet. They don't delete the person. They don't ban the person. They don't banish the person. They just mute the video or delete the video. And in my case, what they did was they suspended me, and then they suspended my Google account. And then I couldn't really do anything about it because I suspended my Google account, and they've been ignoring me. I feel like I can't talk anymore. I feel like I can't walk anymore. I feel like I cannot live anymore. I'm sort of joking, but I'm also trying to tell you that it's pretty pathetic that they waited 8 years to ban me. 8 years. Because I started doing this. I started uploading these videos in 2009. Only banned me in 2017, a few months after Trump. So it's totally political as far as I can tell. And I'm just like, I'm trying to tell my story. And I would try to appeal. I would try to email. I would try to message them, tweet at them, send them messages, whatever, whenever, on email, in their forums, on Twitter X, anywhere and everywhere. I would try to tell my story. I would try to make these videos. I would try to post articles. And I feel like a lot of times the Google staff are totally ignoring me or whatever, and I'm totally like too small for them to see me, so it's like I'm invisible, totally invisible. But it's like they totally robbed me of my 5th and 6th Amendment rights as an American, a right to a fair and speedy trial, with the goddamn people accusing me of copyright infringement, which happened to 2 other accounts, which YouTube said they would never restore, right? Like, they pretty much said that for about 6 years. For 6 years, I was battling YouTube again and again. I was battling YouTube again and again. And they said, basically, it sounded like they said they would never do it. And they said I was wrong. For about 6 years, with the 2 other channels, YouTube said it, Google said it, Alphabet said it. They said I was wrong. I said I was right. I said, you're wrong. YouTube said, YouTube said, no, we're right and you're wrong. But then they emailed me, like, 2023, they restored my Joyano BN channel. And then they restored my Joyano 7 channel the next year in 2024. And they were like, we're wrong. Actually, you're right. And they basically banned all 3 channels for the same kinds of stuff. A lot of similarities, probably the same. I've always said it's like basically the same, so you might as well restore all 3 channels or ban all 3 channels. And I told that to the face of the YouTube many times. I told them that. I went to the face of the YouTube. I went to Facebook. Not Facebook. Why did I say Facebook? Facebook's on my mind too, because Facebook has problems too. Instagram, and the list goes on. But YouTube is pretty bad. Pretty bad. And they get me. And they banned that first channel, Ojawal. The first Ojawal channel they banned, it was about 8 years ago. They waited 8 years to ban that channel, and then they banned 2 other channels, but then they restored those 2 channels because they were wrong. And I said, you gotta restore it because you're wrong. You can say, oh, copyright stuff, but I think you're wrong. For all 3 channels, I think you're wrong. You can say, oh, copyright infringement stuff. For all 3 channels, all of them, all the same. Pretty much the same. I try to tell them. Nobody's listening. Nope. I look like a joke, so they treat me like a joke, but then they restore 2 of my channels. 2 channels. They restore 2 of my channels. Channels that they wouldn't. Because they said I was wrong. But then they apologized. It only took about 6 years for them to do the right thing for the 2 channels. Now I'm ready for the other channel. The other channel. Ojawal. The original Ojawal that I created in 2009. Now I have another channel too that I created around 2006. It's still around. I can't believe YouTube never got around to banning that. They might as well, because they always try to get me, but they ban a lot of people when they shouldn't. And I just want a fair trial. Maybe I need to make a shorter video to get to the point. I never got my fair trial to go after people like Kanye West and Rihanna, and there was Nicole and other people. And I see the emails, and I'm trying to show people these emails, and it's just simple allegations of copyright infringement and stuff, but it's very simple in the world of the internet. It happens all the time. It happens on YouTube. It happens on TikTok. It especially happens on TikTok. These videos, it's just karaoke. It's just lip syncing. Sometimes it's just me talking. Sometimes I'm talking and singing along. Sometimes it's just me lip syncing. Sometimes it's the variations of things depending on the video. And there's a lot of videos. And YouTube deleted over 10,000 videos of mine. They deleted over 10,000 plus videos of mine. YouTube deleted my 10,000 plus videos. And there's a lot of different kinds of videos out there. And all they had to do was mute the sound in my videos. If they wanted to mute the sound, they could have. They could have simply deleted the videos. If they wanted to, instead of suspending my channel, they could have just removed some of those videos or block it in some of the countries out there, which is what they do normally. They normally just say, how? Your video has copyright content, and so it's going to be blocked in this country and that country. Instead of just banning it, they just block it from being visible in some countries. They don't ban the whole entire channel normally, or suspend the Google account, the Gmail email account, but they did that for me. And I'm still waiting. I'm still trying to battle them. Maybe it'll take another 8 years.